100 yard dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 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 Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, no, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Hey, ready, blue 80! Line 25!
Here we go! Here we go! Here we go!
Hey, check!
Jim!
39. Hey! Line 27!
On first down, Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
He's crossing.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Jordan Howard, 35 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the 29, Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. They go play action here on first down. And the catch is made by Justin Hardy. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 11.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Flush to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brandon Graham. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Ryan now off the bootleg. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now it's Ryan. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Winston, the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Adrian Claiborne. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Winston company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
X3, 218, chop, kill.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, South.
39-yard line.
Get that ball. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. This complete to Jones. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Check 50.
13 more yards.
They go play action now. Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
He's not going to get me. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Hey, Charlie.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Hey, wahoo.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now Howard. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running with Howard. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
20! Sunday!
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz, he's going to loft one, deep left side, trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremont Williams.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it? And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Derek Barnett able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
At the 6-yard line.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Ryan to throw. And now he's going to go down in the end zone. Down goes Matt Ryan, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check.
Receiver. Hey, you're
Hey, Tuesday.
15's mine. I got 15's mine.
You don't see me doing that.
Now it's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They run with Howard, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So after 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wynn. Intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up. Potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Ryan. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. 3rd down here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Go!
Operating from the gun. Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go for
because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, it's Howard. And an alley to run. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Tack McKinley able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Throwing now is Wentz. He may try and run for this. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Hey, take 2.
3rd and 2. Now Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Freeman again. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. That's complete to Smith. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. Past the 20. 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Eagles 19, Falcons 8. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On first down, Freeman. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, box truck.
From the 41, Ryan gets it off to Freeman. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Ito Smith, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Ready. Face.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan, and he gets this one to Ridley complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Freeman, and he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. On 1st down, Ryan. Flushed out right. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They go back to the ground now with Smith. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. To throw on 3rd down, Ryan. And it'll be held in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go with Howard again. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. To throw is Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This will be taken at the 10. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Ryan to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Back to throw. This is brought in by Hardy. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
22.
First and 10 at the 20.
Here's Ryan. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And that'll bring up second down. From the 21, it's second and 10.
20. Got it.
Motion to backfield.
58.
57 to Mike. 55.
They'll look to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Space.
57 to Mike.
51. Bravo.
You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine. 57's the Mike.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
So they were in field goal range, chance to go to overtime, got greedy going for the win. Do you think maybe on the sideline they felt compelled to go for that win?
Sometimes that's what happens because as a head coach, you have to take the pulse of your team. You have to know where you are and how they're feeling. And maybe he thought, we've got to win it right now. Overtime, we might not have anything left for that. So maybe that's why they went for it and pressed it.
Unfortunately, it backfired. The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today, it ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, oh, deal with the